Great to see everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Barry Koven here to talk you through the 7 steps for a successful renovation loan. We're going to guide you through everything you need to know to be successful in this renovation loan process. So in order to close on time with a renovation loan, it's extremely important to work with an experienced professional with renovation loans. My team and I have been national leaders in the renovation loan arena for over 20 years. Now, this is very important. We do not broker out the loan. Everything is done in-house. All of our employees work in-house. Everybody has lots of experience, and it's not being sent out to third-party people to process your loan. That's very important. Even most importantly, after the closing, right? Not just getting you to the closing table, but after the closing, our whole draw department is in-house. So this way, your contractor is getting timely payments and your house is being renovated in a timely fashion without any delays. Now, the renovation loan is one loan. We're going to go through the numbers here. This is very, very helpful for you to understand. Okay, it's one loan. If you're buying a home, it can be used for both. You're buying a home, a fixer-upper. It could also be used if you already own a home and you're fixing up a home you already own. So what we're going to do is, either way, it's going to be one mortgage loan altogether. So let's take a look. Let's use this as an example. You're buying a $500,000 house, or maybe if you already own the home, I wrote or pay off, meaning if you already own the home, we're going to be refinancing, paying off your existing mortgage. You're going to have one new loan. So if you're buying a home, you're going to have $500,000 as my example purchase price. And let's say you were doing $100,000 in renovations. And then we're going to always add in a 10% contingency for any unforeseen things that might come up, because all the work is done after closing. So 10% of $100,000 renovation is $10,000. So our total is $610,000. Now you're going to put one down payment and we're going to give you one mortgage. Now we can do, some programs are as low as 3.5% down. You could do, in that case, $21,000 down, and we would give you one mortgage for $589,000, okay? And then if it was one of the popular renovation loan programs is the FHA 203k, if it's that one, the government fee would be added on to that loan amount of 1.75%. But anyway, we're going to have one loan. It's going to be all inclusive, and it's going to include the purchase and the renovation money all together. Okay? Now, based on that example, 500 purchase, right? And 100,000 for renovation. What's going to happen is we're going to get to the closing table. The seller will get their 500,000. They go away. You now own the home. The renovation money, and this is a great protection for you. There are a lot of protections with a purchase and renovation loan. One of them being the renovation money goes into an escrow account, okay? And then it's paid to the contractor in payments. So this is a really great feature. So the contractor, in our example, where it's $100,000 in renovation, they might get 5 $20,000 payments as an example, okay, as the work continues. Now, you call for inspections and the payments are made promptly and efficiently when you and the contractor decide, okay, we're done. So if phase 1 is demolition, the contractor does the demo, we wire the first $20,000. Phase 2 is floors and walls, the contractor does the floors and walls, and then we wire the next $20,000, and so on. And inspections are done to confirm that the work was actually done. At the end, remember, we have that extra 10%, that extra $10,000 at the end of the job. If any money is left over in the escrow account from the $10,000 or any other renovation money, is gladly returned to you in the form of a principal reduction, and we're just gonna reduce your loan by any money left over. Okay, now, there's no prepayment penalty on these loans, okay? Sometimes these loans, the interest rate might be a little bit higher because of the risk involved. involved with building, renovating, and the house is under construction. It's not crazy. Interest rates sometimes can be a half a point higher. It really depends on the individual scenario. But my point is, you can refinance, okay, or not. These are 30-year fixed rate loans. You can keep it forever. But most people refinance, and there are no prepayment penalties, so you can do that. Now, regarding the contractor, people often ask me, hey Barry, is there a list of approved contractors? There's not. You can actually use any contractor you want. You just want to make sure, as you're interviewing them, that they're licensed and insured in wherever the property is. In that jurisdiction, they have to be licensed and insured. And you want to make sure they're willing to work with the renovation loan parameters, including getting paid in payments. So they're not getting 50% up front, and you want to have these conversations and make sure they're comfortable getting those draw payments. Okay, now let's say the work is higher priced, okay? It depends on, there are different renovation loan programs, okay? We have them all, okay? It could be the FHA 203k, Fannie Mae HomeStyle, Freddie Mac Choice, the VA renovation loan for our veterans. We have them all. So depending on the program, it might be $50,000 or $75,000, but if there are any structural changes or it's a bigger, larger renovation, you're also going to need a consultant assigned to the job to work with you, okay? That consultant will initially do the work write-up report, very detailed report of all the work being done with material and labor for each line item, very detailed, and then they'll do that report initially, and you do have to pay them for that. It is an expense of getting a renovation loan. An added expense is paying the consultant, just like a home inspector. And then they stay with you the whole job. Then besides doing the report of all the work being done, they're the ones that come out, do the inspections, that the work, to confirm the work was done, so your contractor gets their payments. Now, another awesome feature is that you can actually, if the home is not going to be livable because you're doing all of these repairs and everything, you can actually finance up to 12 months of mortgage payments. So in other words, let's say now you're paying rent somewhere, and now you get the new home, but you can't live there. So now you have rent and a mortgage payment. Maybe your budget doesn't allow you to pay 2 housing payments every month. You can add into the loan mortgage payments until while the work is being done, until it's completed, okay? And you could also finance architect fees, permits, appliances, really almost anything pertaining to the loan. It's very user-friendly, but you do have to let me know this so that we have the correct loan amount in the system for you, and you're not sitting at the closing table wondering, well, how come I didn't get this and that? It's all, we have to communicate on that part, okay? Very important. Some other tips, something I want you to know that's really important from my experience is that we need the contractor bid ASAP, as soon as possible in the process. This is very, very important. And that consultant work write-up report. So people ask me, hey, does this loan take longer, Barry? It doesn't have to. It will, though, if we don't have a contractor bid. So the loan process is the same as any 30-year fixed rate mortgage, except we need the contractor bid because the whole loan is based on what the house is going to be. We're sending a specially trained renovation loan appraiser to the home, and they have to have the work write-up report and or the contractor bid so they know what work is being done, so they can appraise the home at the after repaired finished value. So that's where the delays can occur. If you don't have, to me, the contractor's bid and the work write-up report from the consultant, if that's required, and or if you're doing anything, changing the layout, and you have an architect, we would obviously need the plans, or at least preliminary plans, right? And then we'll be able to get everything moving on. So that's really everything you need to know. Those are my 7 steps to a successful renovation loan. Reach out anytime and let's get together and let's make this magic happen for you. Call 833-RENO now and we're gonna get you going for our renovation loan. And I'm really excited to be working with you, and you deserve to be working with the best in the country. Let's go.